All right, a quick video on the Tron. We'll just call this video 2 for Tron, and it's just going to be about hitting the outside wall. Hitting itself is going to be a little trickier. I think this coding right here would work pretty well for hitting the outside wall or hitting the enemy's trail. I haven't put in an enemy yet, but I'm pretty sure this code could be used without too much of issue. So we're going to take a look first and notice that we have built a reset button and an object that also goes with the reset button. And so that's just to make it easier to play over and over again. And then an object cycle, if we open that up, we're going to go to the stat function. And then down here, this whole bit right in here, from here to here, is where we build in the collisions with outside wall. So I'll go ahead and type that in. So collisions with outside wall kill player. All right, so basic concepts is if this X value gets either a half a sprite width from the end, because I went ahead and centered these sprites right at their middle. So if it comes within a half a sprite width, that means the edge of it is actually touching the side. Or on the right-hand side, if it comes within room width minus 1/2 sprite width, if either one of those two things happen, we set the speed to 0. This is where I talked before that I had an image index with kind of some broken glass going in there before, and then instance create, and I just went ahead and created a reset button somewhere near the middle of the screen. On the same token, for the Y values, instead of a half of sprite width, since it's up and down, I use a half of sprite height. And instead of room width minus a half of sprite width, I use room height minus a half of sprite height. And again, if either one of these conditions is satisfied, then it changes its speed to 0, it changes its image index to 1, and it spawns a reset button. All right. So again, let's just take a quick look at the sprite, and you'll notice in the sprite here in sprite cycle 1, it's a pretty simple sprite, but notice I do have this other image in here that its second image just kind of looks like a little bit of a broken piece of it. So we're just going to hit check mark out of that, and we're just going to run it just to show you what's going on. So again, he goes up, and if I took him left into the wall, he should stop, spawn a reset button, and show his other image. If I hit the reset button, you notice this should happen with down and right also. I'll use my speed boost to get him down there a little farther. Boom, he hits, shows his other image, and just for giggles, we'll hit the speed boost, we'll hit the top. We would guess it's going to work for all 4 places, but that's kind of what I'm looking for when it hits. It has some sort of idea that it needs to reset when it hits a wall, one way, shape, form, or another. All right. I would imagine, and I'm not going to go through this perhaps, but once you get an object trail 2, something like maybe it's red and the enemy's red or whatever color you choose, then if you would just sit if place meaning XY object trail 2, and then you just repeat these sets of codes right here. So the cycle says, if I hit the outside wall, do these things. Do speed equals 0, do image index equals 1, and do instance create equals object reset. Same thing would happen. If you say if place meaning X, comma, Y, comma, object, trail 2, then do the same thing. Stop the speed, change the image index to index 1 and spawn a reset button. So I think that hitting the other guy's trail is easy. Not hitting our own trail is difficult just because we're spawning it on top of this, and I'm going to have to figure out some sort of delay, but I'll do that delay in video 3. Thanks.